Don't mind me, just in setup phase. I do declare it is raining outside. At least that's what my weather thing on my app tells me. It's lying, it is actually quite dry outside at the moment. Although more rain is due. Due. Yes, no, the stream is going. Excellent day. All those are set up, so we will get ready for the sound test. I'm assuming my mic is coming through. It is indeed. So, Dragon Age Origins. What beeped at me and why did it beep? I do not know. I do not know. Do the rest. There's La Founders Edition. I do love reading French, it is. Right. Sound check. We do indeed have desktop sound coming through, and coming through clearly. So we shall click play. Focus the screen. This has been focused with efficacy. Something strange is going on here. Hang on. Swipe. 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 Okay, we shall resume so I can manually save where I ended in Witch Hunt. And that sunlight is a bit weird again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the filter down, I think. If I do that though, the moment the light changes, I'm gonna have those shadows back, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Oh, that's loosened the belt. Oh, that was good. Oh, I needed that loosening. No. Okay, then we will go to the quick save that came before. I will have to think of a name for my tunes. Save game. We will call this Elf Mage Playthrough. Elf Mage Playthrough then. Elf Mage Sakura, actually. We will give her my name because it's the name. It's the name. Okay, and we will now hex it. And what am I going to play? I'm going to end up on Elfdalish Stabber. Will I? Or will I play Bow? I think I'll play Elf Stabber, so that's going to be my city build. So new game anyway. Origins. Yes, I've seen this like 16 billion times. I will, of course. What? Oh, yes. Right. I hadn't really noticed that before. We can start with human, I guess. I'm going to end up with elf. But I'm saying that. No. Dwarfs is the second ones. I like going dwarfy. So I guess that the only human background available is as a nobly. So we shall play as a fighter nobly.
Greetings.
Greetings. A name. Human noble. I think for the Dalish Elf Archer, I'll go. See, I'm not sure I want to go Dalish. It would make sense, but I really want to come from that Dalish Elf background anyway. But I want to be playing a stabby, not a shooty. So now I'll go shooty. It goes against how I sort of stereotype, I suppose. But yeah, go against the stereotype would be bad. So if I'm going to go for that, I'm going to name her Elf Starby from a Forest. Alonri actually would be a good name for a Dalish elf. So I'm going to book up Alonri for that. If I remember, that's going to be quite a ways away. So in the meantime, human noblies. Spring? Yeah, we will go for the diminutive of spring. How, I can't even pronounce it. Oh, that's blush colour, is it? Oh, well, the intensity is all the way up. Let's see if they've put a blush on here that will actually go with the skin colour. Not that the skin colour's been rendered very well, as far as I can tell. No, do you see that patching around there? That's not very well done. That is really patchy and unevenly, isn't it? That might be the complexion, actually. Right, lip intensity up so I can see what I'm choosing. I like that. And I like that as well. Purple's always good. Let's take the lip intensity down. Just that selection, maybe? Or the dark purples. Purple. Eyeshadow intensity. Wow. not sure about the eye colour. Let's go up the other range. Yeah. Nothing really that fits in well here, is there? I don't know, actually it could be a little tasty. Tattoo. Now I went for the knobbly. Right. Hair. Like that, I think. Oh, that's a punchy hair colour. I like that. Eyeshadow's a little high. That's better. I can't see the brow. It isn't very and that's for the eyebrow colour. That's not right at all, is it? Right, okay, yeah. Okay, let's take it all the way up to dark. That's okay, that's good. Right, nose is already next. Okay. Wow, not many options, is there? Ah, I can see where the pro's filling in. Right. And bridge depth. Bring it up slightly. Just plump those lips. And I've got an overbite in your life. It's ever so slight, but it is there. What's happening? Ugh. Yeah, the nose is not right for that face, is it? Oh, that's better. Can't see who he is anyway, so. You are meant to be about you. Let's make your neck a bit thicker. Portrait. I don't know. I'm struggling a bit on choosing a portrait background. That will do. Expression. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I have lost the spell!
Greetings. Charmed.
Greetings.
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 For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown. Not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought all legions, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
So just taking the skin classes. Psoriasis, you get flecks of skin everywhere. It's really annoying. Oh, and I just put myself on the lens. Damn it all. Yeah.
Oh no, I left them in Amaranthine, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes. My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
See what I contend with, Hal? There is no telling my fierce girl anything these days. Make her bless her heart.
No doubt because you've trained her as a warrior. How unique.
At any rate, Pop, I
yours,
summoned
Hal.
you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving
treacherous
you in
fucker.
charge of the castle. Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
That Duncan sure does get around.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about. I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
So I just swatching up my day cream.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Right. That's an attacky. That's a mode. So right, put the attacky there. Right. I kind of like Reaver. That sounds good.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone. Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. As do I. Until then.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Ah, no, I'm not missing it. Good.
Now's better than later.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here? It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Cool.
Alright, alright. I'll get you a ladder so you can get off my back.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in
fleeing
hand, I'll
the
be on my way.
Darkspawn.
I'm
Clever
prepared for the
rats.
arrival of more of the Isle's men.
I'll get on it. Alright, alright.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? Ah, marvelous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
And she says that after seeing you whacking stuffed men in the courtyard, sweating like a mule.
Your daughter's prowess with the blade is most impressive.
I was quite the battle maiden myself in my day. But I think it was the softer arts that helped me land a husband. All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent. Greetings once again, my lady. My lady is very kind. Thank you. Farewell, my lady. Good luck on managing this castle in the coming months. I imagine it shall be very difficult. Greetings once again, my lady. My family has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter. I have risen very high for my people. I would not tempt fate by wishing more. Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, I see that you have no ladies in waiting. Is this usual for a noblewoman of your rank? You are very kind, my lady. I am nobody special. You make me blush. I am an open book, my lady. What would you like to know? Lady Landra's manor is not half so large as your castle, so my family lives in the alienage. There, we do not stand out quite so much. In an alienage, my daughter learns what it means to be elven, as much as possible. So much of our history has been lost. That is an awkward question. What do you mean? Some humans, yes, without question. No longer. I have little time for such things. You flatter me, my lady. I am not so pretty that suitors are lining up, if that's what you mean. Of course. Aren't we doing just that? What else did you have in mind? My time is not my own, of course, but if Lady Landra's path should cross yours, I would love to see you. Another time, I hope.
Going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim. If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
In Antiva, a woman fighting in battle would be unthinkable.
Is that so? I always heard Antivan women were quite dangerous.
With kindness and poison only, my husband.
This from the woman who serves me my tea.
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come? Good for him. I hope he makes it. If I were a Grey Warden, though, I'd have my eye on you. Not that Father would ever allow it. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you? It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack! Tell us!
Someone's gonna fall and it's always me! It's a good day to die!
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? They never got through the door, thanks to you. Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs. Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
I'll get on it.
No! My little Oren. What
Hi,
manner of
musicals.
fiends slaughters
Yeah, I'm
innocents?
just doing the intro to the Human Noble. I think I'll do one of these each day so I can finish up with the Dalish assassin build that I'll play through this at some point.
How is not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
I see enemies ahead.
Whoa, that was the wrong button.
Now's better than later. I'll get it. Done! While you're stuck!
Mother, I gave you a bow for...
No! Can't chance at all! Can I get you? You can get off my back.
And how are you today, musicals?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry. If she had come to me. If she had...
Yeah, because I know she isn't going to survive. I don't really want to start pottering around with the tactics because I'm going to be there for ages. She should stick on it.
Can you hear the fighting?
It's when she gets close that she switches over generally. But yeah, I'm doing okay. My shoulder's killing me today, but apart from that,
The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be. If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
Right, where am I meant to be going? Ah, this way.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Yeah, it's more. I've got a type of rheumatoid arthritis called psoriatic arthritis, so it's actually the joint itself. So I'm just having a bad day with it, that's all. I think I'll probably be on the painkillers later on. But oh, the bit I'm poking, I can feel the swelling in it, which is annoying, unfortunately, but there we go.
Yes, my lady! Here they come!
Something is coming.
Wow, that's a lot of people behind. I hate the way the archers keep on running out.
I'll get you a ladder so you can get off my back.
Why does she always say that? I've strange.
Strike me if you dare. I'm sorry. Too quick for you. Now's better than later.
To be fair, she's pretty decent with oh, sorry, I would have just one tactic on her. She is pretty decent with the mace, so. Ah, she's only got 2 tactic slots. Oh well.
Got it. I see enemies ahead.
Yes, I know how to do tactics, thank you. Tutorials. I should really switch them on. Nah, I can't. And unfortunately, it's one of these arthritis that gets worse during the evening and night as well, so it really disturbs my sleep.
They won't know what hit them.
Oh, my character really likes beheading people. Yeah. But as I said, she won't be around for long, so.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Howe's men had gotten through. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Howe's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. I've no idea. You don't think he's involved in this, do you?
Perhaps he was sent to kill Bryce. Oh dear. Have you seen him?
When I last saw the turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen.
I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over
I
you.
like her bow.
Make her watch over us all.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Why does she say that all the time? It doesn't seem to be in response to anything, so that's just weird.
Something is coming.
I will drive you from our land myself. Come, together we shall leave this place.
They can help us all.
We must get out! They're slaughtering everyone!
I like the way people can't get past each other's at the doors. That's just, I don't know, it makes me laugh for some reason. It's like a Three Stooges sketch. Aha, people.
That's right.
Yes. How night? We've got night in. That's how night.
Someone's gonna fall, and it sure won't be me. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my...
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. I won't survive the standing, I think. Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes. Once Hal's men break through the gate...
Oh, that
they'll
would
find
make
us.
sense, yes.
We must go.
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
It just seems to be a weird phrase to be saying in response to, like, opening a door or looting a corpse.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered
Well,
this
Duncan's
exit.
been bathing in
Surround
blood.
the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not
No.
surprised. I fear your thanks are premature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you. Take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Jesus, man.
What
A
is
bit
happening
opportunistic.
here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar, to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We will inform the king, and he will punish Hal. I'm sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
No, I was thinking more in terms of like family line and keeping the, keeping the title, that kind of thing.
See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go.
Yes.
For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
And I like the way that Duncan's subtly different for each origin as well. So here he's completely opportunistic. Yes, I'll help you escape, but only if you join the Grey Wardens. And it's like, that comes across as being quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Heartless,
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Hal's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
I love the way that Caelan's dialogue changes as well, depending on who you are.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
3 years tempting, but no, that's a bit soon.
News from the north has been unreliable. What's happened?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Yeah, they did a really good job on the texturing in the game, and the modelling as well. Alright, let's level up before I save. So I guess if I'm going for dual wielding, I should really focus on dexterity. Okay, right. Let's save this. New save. Right then, I'm going to swap games over now. I'll get Dragon Age 2 up and running. I'll just keep the stream running. And a bit of change. To Dragon Age 2. Update info. There it is. And while that's loading in, I'm going to get some water. If I can unhook myself from this bloody thing. Oh, there's where the screen focuses. No, oh, there it goes. Right, I'll be back in a moment. I'll take some refloxing while I'm here as well. I think I'll just do one of those intros every day before I start Dragon Age 2. And then, as I said, I'll do the day of the shelf setup for the assassin, so I can then start playing Dragon Age Origins on the side with the assassin and sort of very slowly complete that. Right, where am I going? Oh. All that naproxen burns going down.
Someone's always trying to claim the streets. If you make them safe to travel at night, someone will reward you.
Yeah, I think that's all the bits of naproxen gone from between my teeth. Whoa! Random button mashing again. Yes, I just finished Fenris's intro quest, so I'm trying to get as many of the quests done before I go and get Anders. I quite like Fenris, although I tend later on then to go back to Aveline. Why did I run up to attack them? I'm still thinking like a warrior. Nice. She is. The only problem with Aveline is she tends to, because she knocks she has a lot of knockbacks. She ungroups enemies when I'm trying to hit them with the walking bomb. But then you kind of need her as a tank later on in the game, so... I like that. I just have to remember to use the skill, which is the part I'm not very good at. I'm not used to using horror. Yeah, she does excel at being a tank. I think when I bring her back in, I'll just respec her talent so she isn't doing knockbacks as often.
Get a hold of her!
Please, help me. Anyone.
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
If you're shouting for help, it's surely better to shout loud enough to be heard. Oh well.
You know nothing of magic.
So many enemies. Darn.
Poor thing. What was her name? Where were they taking her?
So is that it for the quest? I guess so. Yes, I found a trap. The hard way. I did at least spot them down on this floor, so I'm getting slightly better at spotting red glows every now and again. Oh, damn it. Right, next. Where's the exit out of here? I must be down here. So many quests. Yeah, it would be nice. And it would be nice if, like, if your main character clicks on lock chest and Vark could unlock it, then Vark just automatically went over and did it for you. Yeah. Yeah, Vark as a rogue is very much, you know that leg line over there? Well, that was because of the trap you just stood on. That was your warning. You know, like... Oh, it's a circle anyway. Come on, no.
The danger is past. Are you all right?
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Talvashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Talvashath.
The Talvashath. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The Chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting.
God, I am so mercenary in this game.
Best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Okay, if that's leave area, what's the space behind it? Must unlock later on. No. Yes, it is very much a case of let's grab as much cash as we can. Aha!
What a terrible place to get lost. Not that there are many good places for that. I guess. I think I liked it better inside the city.
Vic shouting out to his own bow. I'd like that. Okay, even more food. Well, my hand is really jerky today. Oh.
There's a foul wind coming from that cavern. I smell death.
Whoa. People to level up. This map looks familiar.
Will I tell the tale of...
Take you!
Ooh, nice leaving. Well. Yeah, and the inventory's full again. Let's try that one. I'm not hurting for magic, so mind you, that looks pretty nice. Okay, let's check the junk. What I do find weird to get used to in Dragon Age 2 is that only my main character has armor to wear. That's really weird.
Get back!
Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to sit down and just go through all the mods available for, well, pretty much anything I ever play, just to give it a bit of variety. Here come the shivers. Bloody hell. Oh yeah.
Price and Trusty, you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Slow down. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. There was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
You should get out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Oh, are we gonna go that way? I've never seen a huge dragon before.
Yes, Meryl, we are going to go that way. Yes. Hmm. I think I'll have the willpower. Okay, huge dragon time. That's not a huge dragon. That's a moderate-sized dragon at best.
Go down!
Meryl, why did you run in front of me? Oh, I forgot to summon the hound again. Wow, you charging potions is really slow. They do, yes.
fighting.
Ooh, that was a little close. Plot item. Interesting. A rusty metal spoon. Oh dear, dear. Why do I keep on pressing that wrong key? Right, the bi-color, that can go. Thank you. The dragon fights in here are notably easier so far than the dragon fights in Origins. Where do I leave here? There. No. Dope. Okay, let's go and sell some trap.
Why are you watching me like that?
You have fallen asleep. Same markings that the Dalish have.
Yours are not made of lyrium.
No, they're made of blood.
Right, back to the home so I can drop off the unwanted, whatchamacallit, the DLC weapons and see what we've got there for Fenris. Storage. Right. I'm looking for something that says levels up, but not seeing any. Ah, that's a shame. I know that's a level 17, didn't it? Nowhere near being level 17. It is really annoying you can't armed people inside here. At least I haven't found a way. Nope. Ow. Loading takes it forever. Right. I like that. About as subtle as a book, but as blades go, it'll do. Now let's put in a bloodletter and swarm as well. Right. And back up the city. And while it's loading in, I'm going to grab some more water. Oh, I've got my mic switched off, haven't I? Right, that's better. Oh.
If you're wise, you'll stay far away from Meryl. No sane person will touch what she's doing.
That's annoying, it's bound to the walk key. I forgot to change that. Right, key bindings, key bindings. Toggle run walk. That's better.
And a run Atishan, stranger.
May the Dread Wolf never hear your footsteps,
Oh, Meryl. So you've returned. How has your time been among the Shemlin?
It's been nothing but roses and rainbows, Master Island. The alienage is lovely in the spring. The collapsing shacks and drunken brutes are nicely offset by the knee-deep mud.
This path has been of your own choosing, Meryl. A path that has saddened the clan greatly.
She's almost as sarcastic as
of the ancient ways and not so mild
Fenris?
fear.
Oh my god.
Enough.
I'm
We will
shipping
not bicker like
Fenris and
children in
Varric.
front of strangers. We cannot undo what is done. My apologies for that display. Perhaps we can start again. I am Master Island, a crafter for this clan. Forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city, I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed?
Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make?
A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
Do you have any pure ironbark in stock?
What use is ironbark to you? I've never met a Shem who could bend it to his will. Either way, I'm out of stock. I do know where it can be found, but it is impossible to retrieve. Our people were forbidden from venturing to the area after we lost 2 of our best hunters there.
What's the problem? Maybe I can give you a hand dealing with it.
I find it insulting that you think you would succeed where we could not. The place is overrun by darkspawn. If we tried to eradicate them, we would risk the precious few hunters we have left. I'll show you where the area is. What you do with the information is up to you.
It really wasn't your fault, you know.
Oh, Maseranus,
I should probably get some health potions. That, for that matter, delirium and stamina as well.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
We can get more Hala.
Kind of weird fighting the darkspawn.
This place is so dismal.
Well, I think I'll see you help again.
And stay down. Be gone. Go down.
That's the last of them.
Ooh, on to the next part of the quest then.
I've been sent for the man you've cornered here in the ruins.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little Shemlin children he's after.
Please, calm down and tell me what happened.
The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elrond. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts!
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
I'll tear his throat out myself.
Thank you, Seirei.
Nice.
You have no idea what this means. For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
This murderer cannot be allowed to walk free.
Then that bastard will finally get what he deserves. Thank you.
Not wise, stranger. You try to take justice into your own hands, the magistrate'll have your head.
I must do what is right.
What? No bonus to Fenris or No, that's a disappointment. That's better. This map feels familiar for a different quest. I just can't remember what the quest is. Come on, Violet, you're up.
Easy as pop.
Nope, not that way there. Yes, I mean, these maps get too used to ridiculous. Oh, I hadn't realised Vivek fell over. Oh well. Nope, I have to be from the bar there. No? Oh. Mounting it over did work. Fair enough. Ooh, itchy eyebrow again. The quest I remember seems to involve an awful lot of the undead. Although, to be fair, that's most of the quests underground, so... Actually, no, this is starting to look familiar. What? Even more spiders. Yes. But I guess religious zealotry attracts the spirits that animate the undead, so...
Who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home. Don't be afraid.
Right.
Everything's going to be all right now.
Leah? Your father told us you were dead.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
I don't see any injuries. Are you all right?
He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
What kind of demons? What did they look like?
I don't know what they look like. I didn't actually see any of them. But Kelder told me to run, to get away so they couldn't make him hurt me anymore. Please don't kill him. It's not his fault.
She is a child and does not understand. Her pity is admirable, but misplaced.
I like the way her eyes move around. I hadn't noticed that before. That's a nice animation technique. Yeah. 103.
I'm taking Kelder back to Kirkwall. They'll figure out what to do with him there.
Maybe they can help him.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
Let's finish this!
It's done.
They're really trying to kill us.
Ah, 4 o'clock. I thought I said 5 o'clock. I was thinking, where did that hour suddenly go?
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
The magistrate sent me. I've never even met your father.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father.
Ah.
He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
Not hard enough, so it seems.
The magistrate is supposed to protect the people of the city, and that includes the elves.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me, but he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The Circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good? So pure.
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
If the Circle suspected a demon at work, they wouldn't risk setting you loose in the city.
No. They lied. I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
He sees the truth of it. Allow me to grant his wish, if you will not.
Goodbye, Kelder.
Well, at least I'm getting better at finishing people off. Hey, dancing undead.
How about you?
Is everything all right?
You saved her. My little girl. I didn't dare hope... Did you find that monster? Is he dead?
Can't get much deader. Tempting.
He won't harm Leah or anyone else. Ever again.
I didn't believe an elf could ever get justice in Kirkwall. I speak for all of us when I say that we are in your debt, Sora.
Guess the magistrate isn't going to be happy with me.
I feel just as bad for those knife ears as the next man. But ignoring the magistrate's direct orders, that's madness.
Right. So I'll have to leave and come back in for the herbalist's quest then, I guess. Oh no. No.
So, that makes kickboxing easier.
Well, that was a nice and easy hello to the map. He is very dead with a big capital D.
That's quite the view.
Yeah, so I have to go.
You do get results, don't you?
Ah, I forgot the dog again.
And the world's rid of one more Canary. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words? See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think?
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Seirei, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
Well, let's get ready then. Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
Well, that was a lot of prep time they gave me there. Did you really have to knock him away?
Time for a potion.
What about calling out your attacks?
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
We'll get through this. Hold on a little longer. There may be more coming.
Yes, you two, please stop trying to be the vanguard.
Ashad never lied, never coddled. You are worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him. Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Sarah Hawke, Your Excellency. She fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
There were complications, but I was privileged to keep your son from harm.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Kunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
I respectfully disagree, Excellency. Your son is showing considerable wisdom.
That is quite enough. My apologies, Excellency, for this intrusion into personal matters. There is no... Just move.
Okay, I am flaking out here, so I'm going to have a doze before I come back on later on. So thanks for coming along, musicals. I will hopefully see you either later on or sometime later on this week. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.